Hey J Momos, and welcome back to the channel, and happy belated Thanksgiving, because when you all see this video it will be after Thanksgiving. I just wanted to give you all a little prep video of what I made for Thanksgiving. Now in this footage, unfortunately, because I was just so busy trying to get everything together, I did not record like the finished product of everything. I hope you all enjoy what I did record for you all, and yeah, let's get into this video. Okay, so I have 2 turkey legs right here, and to the pot I'm gonna add my onion and bell pepper. Now I do have a Trinity mix, which is onion, bell pepper, and celery, but I wanted to add this to the turkey legs to give it that extra flavor. Okay, I'm gonna add the chicken broth, some seasoned salt. Now I rarely use this, but I'm gonna use this to season the turkey legs. Not necessarily for the turkey legs, but really for the broth, to enhance the flavor of the broth. And then I'm gonna add some better than bouillon, the chicken flavor. I'm gonna add my blend, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. Y'all know this. Look, this I use that in everything. And then I'm gonna add some of the roasted chicken to that. Now this is something a little different than what I would normally do, but I really wanted to give that dressing some extra flavor, and this is my first time adding in the turkey leg, so I think it's gonna come out really good. Then I'm just gonna add my seasonings in there. I think I may add a little bit more chicken broth. So this is really gonna help that flavor of the dressing. And you can use whatever seasonings you wanna use. You don't have to use these that I'm using. Oh, I need to add some garlic too. Let me grab that. And we're just gonna let this cook until it's done. I forgot to tell y'all, I do add water to it as well. And then with the chicken bouillon, I'm gonna wait until, you know, it gets to the point of almost being done to add that. Listen, when I tell y'all, it smells so good in here. It smells so good. So I'm gonna show y'all our liquid is starting to go down. So we're gonna go back and add some more water and chicken broth. It smells so good in here, y'all. Ooh, I wish I could smell it. Look at that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add my Trinity mix in here too. Hold on, y'all. Y'all fogging up. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add my Trinity mix because, listen, this looks so good with the veggies and stuff in there. I want to get that flavor in the broth. I mean, not the broth, but I want to put my veggies in there just to get that flavor in my vegetables. Okay, y'all, so this is the Trinity mix I picked up from Publix. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. Let me see how tender the turkey is. Okay, let's see. It's getting there. Ooh, ooh, y'all, it smells so good. It smells so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and add me some water and broth to it, just to get it back filled up. Oh, and let me tell y'all, so I had the bright idea. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and add some poultry seasoning and sage. Listen, I know this gonna take it on up because I usually add it, you know, when I'm mixing my dressing and stuff. But let me put the camera down here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, y'all already know how cute I am. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in there. I'm gonna, let me see. I want to leave a little bit just to make sure I have enough for my potato salad. I have another container, but, well, you know what? Let me just go ahead and add this. Because I have some onion and bell pepper if I don't have enough. So we're going to add that in there. And then I am going to add a little bit more seasoning to that since I added that water in there. I just added some of my blend. Oh, so, hold on a minute, y'all. So I went to Publix while I was waiting on my chicken. I went to Publix and they had the Kinders on sale, buy one get one free, and I was out of my buttery garlic and herb, so I'm gonna add that in there. But like I said, you can add whatever seasonings you want to add to it, but I try to add whatever seasonings go with the you know, with the dish that I'm cooking. So let me go ahead and do that. And Kendall's they have a really good line of seasonings. I really like their seasonings, and you can catch them at Publix, buy one get one free. So we're gonna add that. And oh, I'm so excited about this. We're gonna add the sage. And I should have gotten the Kinders when I saw it, the poultry seasoning. I don't know if I'm sure they have sage, but I should have got it when I saw it. I picked it up and put it back. This was like maybe 2 weeks ago. And child, you know they out of it right now. So next year, I'm going to be on top of it. But I'm going to add that to my, my broth right here. That's the poultry. And then I'm going to add the sage. Now, the only thing about this is if you going to use this broth for something that don't go with sage, then you don't need to do this. So, ooh, y'all, this is smelling so good already. This dressing is, ooh, baby. This dressing is going to be so good. Okay, I'm going to put the top back on this, let this cook, and then we're going to start on our cornbread. Honey, it is smelling so good in here. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So for my cornbread, now you can either make your own cornbread homemade or you could do it my way. So for that, you're gonna need Jiffy, of course, your eggs, buttermilk, real butter. I use a stick of real butter. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven so it can start melting real quick. And then I'm going to use a little bit of flour. Let me throw this in the oven so it can melt, and then I'll be back. All right. Let's go ahead and put our, I didn't even get my, let me get my cereals. So we're gonna, I'm using 2 packs of Jiffy Mix. One of these days, I'm gonna make some homemade cornbread. I know how to make it. I just don't. Just don't. Especially this time of year when you're doing this, listen, it's easy on some stuff to just mix and go, honey. Mix and go. I already have enough going on, okay? And then I'm gonna add my 2 eggs. I'm gonna put y'all down so y'all can see. Let me crack this next egg, and then I'll bring y'all down. So y'all can see. Which I know you all probably already know. Y'all already know how to put Jiffy together, but I know some people still like to see. And then I'm just gonna add just a tad bit of flour. So I would say probably about a half cup. I'm just gonna add a little bit of buttermilk. You don't want to add a whole lot because you still gotta put your melted butter in there, so you don't want it to be too thin. I guess which it really don't matter since we just gonna mix it anyway. Mix it up with you know, with our to make it for our dressing. But if you are using this just for regular cornbread, you know, you want to have a little thickness to it. But today, since we are mixing it with our stuffing and everything else, you don't have to have it, you know, worry about the thickness of it. Now, another thing that I do, if I wouldn't have put my vegetables in the broth, then I would add them up in here and let them bake in the cornbread. That's another thing I like to do. So when our butter come out, I'll be back. We'll mix this up and then we'll bake the cornbread. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna add our butter. When you're using real butter, make sure you watch it because it will burn fast. And I have my oven set on 100. What I'm talking about? I have my oven set on 400 degrees and it doesn't take long. We all know when cornbread is ready. I'm gonna add just a little bit more buttermilk, and I'm just gonna bake it in this pan because that's the pan that I'm making my dressing in. So add that buttermilk so we can have that flavor. Look at me making a mess. Let me go slow while I'm sitting up here trying to be Speedy Gonzalez. Can y'all see that? Okay, I think y'all can see. And I do have my sink over here, so I'm cleaning as I go. I don't have my husband here to help me this morning because he went to play golf, but I have him here this evening. He already shredded my cheese for me for the macaroni, but I don't know if y'all gonna see that in this video or not. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put this in our pan and throw it in the oven. Just have to show y'all this broth. Oh my goodness, y'all. It smells so freaking good in this kitchen. I wish y'all could smell this. It smells so good. Look at that. You so crazy. Okay, y'all, so I'm finna get ready to add my better than bouillon, the chicken. And y'all, I have Trina on the other line.
Hey, everybody.
Let me see if they can hear you. You gotta speak up, cause hold on. Okay, Trina.
Let me take it off. Hey, everybody.
Look at she's so. That was just too funny to me how you bust out and said, "Hey, everybody." Y'all, my cousin Trina is a wifey. She's a wifey, y'all. My cousin is married. I'm so happy for her and her husband. And
Thank you.
my cousin is coming back down here. That's the part that I'm most excited about. My cousin is coming back. And yeah, so y'all know how when y'all in the kitchen, you either have the music blasting or you on the phone with somebody. So I'm on the phone with my cousin.
You did right. I did the music yesterday.
And look, she just said, do she need to come over here? So I'm trying to think, baby, do my cousin need to come over here?
Let me know. I'm out of the box.
Right. So let me show y'all this chicken, Lord. This turkey real quick. So it's ready. It's falling apart. So I'm just going to sit this off to the side. And when our cornbread comes out, I'm going to let it cool for a minute. And then we're going to start putting this dressing together. Okay, so now I'm going to start on my Italian chicken. So I have 3 whole chickens. And I like to split them down the back and turn them over this way. Everything can cook evenly. And you know, once the chicken starts to crust up a little bit, all of the pieces will, you know, have that little bit of crust on the top. So I am gonna season these up, and then I'm gonna put the Italian dressing, and I'm gonna let this sit overnight, and we'll cook those on tomorrow. Okay, here are the seasonings that I'm using. I have this lemon pepper. This one has a little bit of spice to it. And then this is something new I saw when I went to Publix, they had these buy one get one free. It's an Italian chicken seasoning, so I'm gonna use that. Now the main thing you need is this zesty Italian dressing. That is the key to this dish. So you need that. And then I'm gonna use some lemon butter garlic. I'm gonna use the blend and some buttery garlic and herb. Now you want to make sure you have some type of lemon seasoning with this recipe. I really feel like that's what makes the dish taste good too. So this is everything that I'm using. Of course, you can use whatever you want to use, but just make sure you use this zesty Italian dressing.
Thought I had to try to make no mistakes. I prep ahead of time. I'm never late. Make it there on time. Don't bring down the mood. Greet them with a smile. I thought that it was smart. Stay in my lane. Always hit the mark. Thought that was the way to get a head start. Perfection's the play. I had the leading part. I realize you never get a medal in the end. No, no one's gonna give you any credit. I was playing a game, but no one else seemed to participate. And I can't believe I got so judgy. I don't know what got into me. Can't believe I let it get so ugly. I let it go too far. Got so judgy, making sure nobody got above me. Can't believe I let it get so ugly. I let it go too far. Got so.
All right, y'all. So we're getting ready to start on this macaroni. I already have my noodles going, well, done. And so I just have a small amount of, let me see if y'all can see that, milk. I boiled my noodles in there, so that's why my pan look dirty, okay? So I have some milk, and then I have a stick of butter that I'm going to add. I don't do like flour and all that stuff. And then I have some leftover evaporated milk. I'm going to add that into there because I feel like it gives it, you know, like a rich flavor. So I'm going to add that. And to me, the key to a good macaroni and cheese is shredding your cheese, like taking blocks of cheese and shredding it. So my husband shredded my cheese for me. I'm also going to add, this is Kobe, Jack, and just regular. I didn't use the sharp cheddar cheese, but just the regular cheddar cheese. And then I have some Parmesan. I didn't get that. I didn't shred that. This was on sale a few weeks ago, so I got that. What I'm missing? Oh, Velveeta, because I don't care what nobody say. You have to have you some Velveeta cheese. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, so I have my Velveeta. Let me get my whisk. And I'm just gonna, you know, melt my cheese, put my macaroni in here, and that's it. I'm gonna season it. I'm just gonna season it with this blend. Oh, and I'm gonna add some sugar. Not a whole lot, but just enough to balance the flavor out. I have y'all kind of point this way because that light, you know what? Let me turn that light off. Okay, that's much better because I don't have that glare right there. But look at this. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to melt this down, and that's it. That's all I do. And I used to then do this, but I'm like, I can't taste my cheese sauce without, you know, heating up some milk and putting my cheese in here. So that's the only reason I do it like this now. And I'm going to go ahead and start putting my cheese in here. So I'm going to add some Parmesan. And I can't tell y'all no measurements because I do not measure. So I cannot tell y'all how much of this and how much of that, which is really why I didn't put any kind of recipe in the description box. So I can only go by, you know, I can only show y'all what it is that I do. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. But if you shred your Parmesan too, that'll be good too, you know, to shred that. But like I said, I wouldn't. I already had this, so. And then I'm gonna add my cheese. I need to save some to put on the top. So I'm gonna add it in there. I probably need some more milk. I don't know, I see. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my Velveeta cheese. Do I need to add another one? I think I'm gonna add one more of the Velveeta. My mama had a friend, she was a neighbor, but also my mama's friend. She is no longer here, but man, she used to make some good macaroni and cheese. And I asked her, I'm like, what is it that you put in the macaroni and cheese? And she used to be like, well, no, one day I told her, I was like, I want to watch you make your macaroni and cheese. And baby, she used to have Velveeta and sugar. And that was the best macaroni and cheese. I just feel like people talk about Velveeta, but I feel like when you put it with the other cheeses, it just balances the flavor out to me. And then when you add that sugar in there, because you know, cheese, it has its own little flavor. So I feel like, you know, when you add the cheese in there, it just balances. I mean, not cheese, Lord. The sugar in there, it just balances everything out to me. So then I'm going to add my blend, which is salt, pepper, and garlic. Add that in there. I'm going to show y'all how it's looking. Hold on a minute. So this is how we are looking. So to me, you don't need that flour and all that stuff. I mean, some people feel like they need it, but I feel like this is all you need. You don't need all the extra stuff. And it'll come out just fine. I am going to add some heavy whipping cream. You don't have to do this, but I feel like that's going to, you know, add some more richness to our macaroni and cheese. And that's it. I'm getting ready to add in our noodles. And we'll be done. Oh, let me add my sugar in. Hold on a minute. I have to add my sugar in. I can't forget the sugar. And again, I don't know what to tell y'all with these measurements on. Because baby, I just add, taste, add and taste, add and taste. So where's my spoon? Let me find my spoon. But let me show y'all what my cheese sauce is looking like. Oh, it's already smelling good, y'all. So that's what it's looking like. And I'm just going to add my noodles into here. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that cheese, y'all. Get off of there. Oh, Lord, I need to get my spoon, y'all. Hold on. I didn't even get me a spoon. Oh, y'all, why my spoon? Why y'all ain't tell me my spoon was up in here? Why y'all ain't tell me? Y'all saw me walking around with the spoon in the bowl. So I would say just put it, you know, add enough to whereas it's still, you know, a little creamy. So when you put it into the oven, then you don't have to worry about it being dry. Oh, Lord. Okay, I think this should be enough. I had some that spilled over. Let me get that real quick. Okay. And to me, you always, let me cut this out. I have to see my pepper, so I have to add some more pepper in here because I can't see my pepper. And if you can't see your pepper, then you need to add some more. If you can't see that pepper. Alright, we looking good. Let me add some more pepper in here. And we are ready to go. Okay, so this is the macaroni and cheese. And I also just went through and sprinkled some cheese and then stirred it in the macaroni and cheese. And then I'm going to top it off with cheese. And then we're going to sit this in the refrigerator and just throw it in the oven tomorrow. Okay, y'all, so this is the Trinity mix that I use in my potato salad. So I already have my potatoes right here. I just took them off of the heat. I'm letting them drain. And then I'm just going to take my Trinity mix, which is bell pepper, onion, and celery. I'm going to put that in my bowl and then sit my hot potatoes on top of my vegetables. Alright, so my potatoes have cooled off, and I don't mix my potatoes, or I don't mix my mayo and all of that stuff in here for my potato salad while it's hot. So I let it completely cool in the refrigerator, and as you can see, our veggies are nice and soft because the hot potatoes cook those. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients. I'm gonna add some relish, and I always put this inside of a paper towel and squeeze the juice off, because if not, you'll have watery potato salad. So let me do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that in there, and I am gonna put, you know, some spoons in there, but I don't want it to be real watery with that extra juice. And I do not put mustard in mine. I know people do, but I don't put mustard. I'm just gonna add my pepper, and then I'm gonna add some salt, and then we're gonna get this a mix and see where we at. Y'all, somebody texted me. Oh. Like I said, I don't like it runny, so I think this is just right, y'all. I think I nailed it with the consistency that I like. We just got to try it and see where we are with the taste. Oh, and I do add a little bit of sugar to mine, just a little bit. I can tell I need a little bit more black pepper, just by the look of it. We are almost at the finish line, y'all. I just got to make my dressing, and trying to see if I'm gonna do the cake tonight or tomorrow. I might do that tomorrow. But I'm gonna taste it and see how it is tasting. I think I want to add a little bit of the blends. Hold on, I'm gonna taste it before I add that in. Yeah, that's all it needs is just a little extra seasoning, and we good, y'all. We are good with that. So I can go ahead and wrap this on up. I'm gonna put it in another dish and wrap this up. So we are all done with our potato salad, and trust me, it's good. I know a lot of people like the mustard based potato salad, but this is just right. And look at that consistency. Look at that, y'all. Okay, y'all. So here's our cornbread. I'm gonna add this pepperidge farm stuffing. I like to use this because of the seasonings that's in here. We're gonna put that in there. And then we're gonna go ahead and start adding our broth. Let me show y'all this turkey real quick. I tried a piece. When I say it took everything in me not to eat one of those legs, it is so good and tender and full of flavor. So yeah, let's get back to this dressing. Y'all, this is gonna be so good. Just smelling the broth. It's gonna be so good. Look at that, y'all. And then I need to add my cream of chicken to this. Let me go ahead and get that and add that in here too. I smell all of the flavors. I really don't think we're gonna have to add a whole lot because I added a lot in that broth. So I really don't think I'm gonna need a whole lot in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the, well, let me try it before I add the turkey to it. Let's see. Y'all probably would think I'm lying, but I don't need to add a thing. It is, well, you know what? Maybe a little poultry seasoning and sage. But that's it. That's all I need to add because I want it to have a little bit of a stronger flavor when it comes to the poultry and the sage. But as far as like any other season, I don't need to add a thing. So that was poultry seasoning. And I'm just going to add a little bit of sage. And I think that's it. That's all I need. We don't need anything else. So make sure if you decide to make your broth, just put everything in there. And when it comes to mixing your dressing and putting it together, you won't need anything else. Okay, let me get another spoon so I can try this one last time. Okay, let's see. That's it right there. So I don't need to add anything else. That is it.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, revealing.
Okay, I already have my cabbage cut up, clean. I put some onion and bell pepper, my blend seasoning, and then I already put my better than bouillon chicken throughout. Do y'all see it? So I'm just going to mix that up, put that in the refrigerator, and all I have to do is throw that in the oven. And then my yams, I already put those in there. I layered the sugar, brown sugar, and what else I had? Cinnamon, nutmeg, and some pumpkin pie spice. And so what I did was I put a layer of the sweet potatoes and then the sugars, and then, you know, I just continue layering them. So that's already ready to go. So all I have to do is put that on the stove tomorrow.
I don't like to see you crying on your pillow. Never wanted you to feel like I'm not there. But I know that in this life you will have trouble. I just wanna let you know that I'm still writing you new love letters. You see how I take care of the sparrow. I do it all for you to prove I gotcha. You see how I'm still painting the rainbow. So don't let go of me. Drawing close all out desperately when you need me the most. I am God, I'm your own. Don't let go. Keep holding on. No, I don't give my hardest battles to my strongest soldiers. Never ever was it your cross to bear. Let me fight your battles. I'm the only one who better than you know yourself. Drawing close all out desperately when you need me the most. I am God, I'm your own. Don't let go. Keep holding on to me. Drawing close all out desperately when you need me the most. I am God, I'm your own. Don't let go. Keep holding on. Seek my face while I hold your hand. Unchanging faith. You can trust my plan. Seek my face while I hold your hand. Unchanging faith. Can trust my plan. I'm still. Don't let go of me. Drawing close all out desperately when you need me the most. I am God, I'm your own. Don't let go. Keep holding on to me. New love letters when you need me the most. I'm still writing you new love letters.
It's for somebody special. Yeah. Can't wait it out tonight. Baby, you special. Can't wait it out tonight. Yeah. Can't believe it's so. Yeah. 20 nights been so. Baba don't lose composure. Yeah. Girl, my champion lover. Would you wait for me, girl? Yeah. Cause now you did cross my mind. Would you wait?
Okay, y'all, so the ham is done. In a bowl, I have some brown sugar, and I'm just gonna take some of the juice from that ham. I'm gonna pour that in there, not all of it. Then I think I'm gonna get rid of a little bit. In that bowl, I'm gonna add a little bit more brown sugar so I can make sure we have enough sauce. And I'm gonna add some pineapple juice. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little Thanksgiving prep video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I hope that each one of you enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday. Don't forget to let me know if you all try any of the desserts that I made. I think the last 2 or 3 videos. And I hope you all enjoy this time with your friends and your family. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.